to celebrate in the transformative power of religious community. Music has the capacity to amplify all communal power. Evensong is a common name for a musical church service originating in the Anglican tradition. It's sometimes referred to as evening prayer, and if you're even somewhat familiar, has similarities to Vespers and Compline in the Roman Catholic Church. Today's Evensong service is a loose interpretation of what this type of service could look like in the Unitarian Universalist tradition. Included throughout the service today will be several opportunities to participate and engage. And we invite you to make yourself comfortable as we worship through music. Sing, harmonize, dance, sit, stand, kneel, walk in the aisles. Embrace the silence between songs. Grant yourself permission to be present in the moment with nowhere to go and nothing to do. You're also invited to participate in the stone meditation as you feel moved. This is your opportunity to tangibly meditate, feeling prayer in your hands. You may come up to drop a stone in the water, or you may light a candle at any point during the service. If you wish to share a joy or a sorrow, you may fill out a slip found in the back of the sanctuary and place it in the basket that's right here in front of the stone meditation bowl. Hold in your heart and mind, whenever you are here, whoever you are, wherever you live, whomever you love, whatever you do for a living, you are welcome. We invite you to join us for a coffee hour following this morning's service, either downstairs or on Zoom, online or in person. We're so glad you're here.
Let us be a faith that gathers, reaching for one another. Through the walls of hate others build, through the cages of ignorance and arrogance, and through the fear that burns city streets. Let us be a faith that sees a vision of a better world, more compassionate, more just, more holy, and with more love. There is a faith that binds up the broken, cauterizes battle wounds with the balm of peace, sings longer and louder than the trumpets of war. Let us be that faith too. Let us be the ones who do not tread lightly in this world, to build it up with our love, who hold up the mirror of worth and dignity, who are the sanctuary others seek. But first, let us be a faith that worships together, here, this morning, in this space, at this moment. Let us be a faith.
Hi everyone, I'm Yusuf Cat Stevens. I once wrote a song called Peace Train, and now they've made it into a little picture book. And I'm going to sing that for you now. And if you know the tune, if you know the words, you can sing along. Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one. And I believe it could be someday it's gonna come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, come on, peace train. Oh, peace train, holy roller, everyone jump upon the peace train. Ooh, come on, peace train. Now get your bags together, go bring your good friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer, it soon will be with you. Now come and join the living, it's not so far from you. and it's getting nearer. Soon it will all be true. Oh, peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, come on, peace train. Now I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country. Come take me home again. Peace train. Ooh-ah, ee-ah, ooh-ah. Come on, the peace train.
I would like to invite all kids 5th grade and younger to go downstairs for religious exploration. Those in 6th grade and older are welcome to join us for today's service.
Some of you may have seen this. It's an excerpt from a recent Unitarian Universalist Association, or UUA, press release. There are crystallizing moments in the course of history when, in spite of the differences that exist among us, our common reverence for life demands that we speak with moral courage and clarity on the side of love. As people of faith and conviction, Unitarian Universalists share a belief that every human life is sacred, endowed with worth and dignity from the moment of birth, with no person more deserving of freedom and flourishing than any other. Our living tradition has long maintained that the only hells that exist are those that we create for one another here on earth. We are watching in real time as the people of Gaza exist in a human-made hell that grows more unimaginable every day. At this point, 28,000 Palestinian civilians have been killed and nearly 70,000 have been injured by Israeli attacks in Gaza since Hamas attacked Israeli citizens on October 7th. The medical infrastructure in Gaza has been decimated, and the Israeli government continues to prevent humanitarian aid, including food and water, from reaching refugees. And earlier this week, the Netanyahu administration has announced the forced evacuation and ground invasion of Rafah, where 1.3 million displaced Palestinians have set up a massive tent city as a last refuge. The UUA first joined the call for a ceasefire on October 17th, rooted in our historic positions as an organization. Nearly 4 months later, this situation could not be more urgent. The UUA reiterates our condemnation of the Israeli military's ongoing violence against Gaza and joins again with the growing chorus of voices across the globe, urging immediate and total ceasefire, the provision of massive emergency humanitarian aid, and the safe return of all hostages and prisoners. Each day, the assault on Gaza continues, bringing us closer to the brink of calamitous international war. Tensions continue to escalate among nations, and violence has already transgressed national borders and international waters. As a faith community that has historically advocated for peaceful resolution of conflict and protection of international law, we believe it is imperative that the global community respond decisively to mitigate ongoing harm and prevent further catastrophic loss of life. This terrifying moment calls all people of faith and conscience to do everything in our power to push our governments to interrupt genocide, address humanitarian crisis, avert multinational war, and weave just and lasting peace across the globe. In that spirit, we offer our prayers to all those working to mitigate harm and stop the atrocities, from journalists and doctors and humanitarian workers on the ground to Israeli citizens and Jews across the diaspora faithfully engaging and courageously protesting the right-wing Netanyahu regime, to global multi-faith and secular movements advocating for ceasefire. We urge Unitarian Universalists to listen deeply, especially to the voices of Palestinians whose lives and communities have been the vast majority of casualties of this war, and to think critically about the ways the United States is complicit in enabling this disaster to continue. Like many, we dream of an enduring peace in the Middle East. Israelis and Palestinians deserve real and lasting safety, as do all people in the Holy Land. Long-term diplomatic solutions that honor international human rights and religious freedom are essential. However, in this critical moment, we must pressure our leaders to turn back from this precipice of unspeakable violence, or this dream will have no future. We call upon all Unitarian Universalists to open our hearts and be present to the depth of human suffering in this moment, not just by one group, but by people of many nationalities, identities, and religions. We commit to identifying and mitigating the evils of anti-Semitism, anti-Arabism, and Islamophobia in our own tradition, and to address their toxic legacies wherever we encounter them. Our faith rejects all forms of nationalism and supremacy and insists that we struggle for multiracial, multi-religious democracy in our own nation and across the world. We encourage all Unitarian Universalists to take action in solidarity, not only with the global movements for ceasefire, but with the liberatory, pro-democratic movements of all kinds that are working toward a future that contains the conditions of a possibility for a true and enduring peace.
Throughout my childhood, my family often traveled to El Salvador to visit family. While my mom was born and raised there, I knew that we weren't Salvadorian, but rather Palestinian. Despite my family having immigrated from Bethlehem in 1917, some of my relatives still spoke Arabic, and the food we consumed was a fusion of the two cultures. There were a surprising number of Palestinian families that moved to El Salvador around that time, and in my own family, each generation married within the Palestinian communities. My mom's generation was the first to break this tradition. I was raised in Colorado Springs, Colorado, home of Focus on the Family and many other culture-conservative organizations. The politics certainly reflected this. From a young age, I was told that if anyone asked where my mom was from, I was to simply reply that she was born and raised in El Salvador. True fact. I was encouraged to not openly share my Palestinian heritage, but if it ever did come up, I was to very specifically state, I am Christian Palestinian, with strong emphasis on the Christian part. To this day, at 40 years old, I am still corrected if I say Palestinian without the specifier, even though I haven't adhered to that particular theology for a couple of decades, and thus my identity crisis began in elementary school. It wasn't until college that I started learning about the history between Palestine and Israel. It was then that I started understanding my parents' insistence on using that phrase, being partly to protect me from the cruelness of the world. as if the label of Christian would make me any less Arab, therefore more accepted. Yet the label which my parents assigned to me in turn created an unspoken one for others, Muslim Palestinians. I was being indoctrinated to dislike Muslim Arabs, or at least think of myself as better than them from a young age because of my Christian heritage. Unfortunately, this means the lesson I embodied was to be ashamed of my heritage. While I doubt this was consciously intentional, it still screams of both racism and privilege, thinly veiled in protecting my sister and me. Add to this the media equating Arabs to terrorists, I became quite guarded in who I would share my Palestinian heritage with for many years. Of course, when I am willing to share my heritage with others, I'm often asked almost immediately what I think of Israel and Palestine. Here we go again. I don't have the answers. I may have opinions, some strong opinions, but they likely aren't practical in any real-world application. Of course, I want to see lasting peace, but that is so easy for me to say while I live in a quiet neighborhood, safe with my family. Yet I do find hope from those who have lived through horrors and still choose to lay down their weapons to fight for peace. Through my sorrow, grief, anger, and frustration, I choose to direct my energy towards that of peace without knowing how it will manifest. I invite you to join me as we try to break down our own biases to see humanity in all, regardless of skin tone or religion. I invite you to join us on this journey towards peace, love, and empathy.
لا إله إلا الله أولاد الأربعة لا إله إلا الله
Fire never survive. These rivals for day and night. Then a boy would come along who would change it all. For a while he too would take life, though his mother said, unite these tribes. When the warrior's way began to weigh on his soul, he cried, Mama, is there redemption for the wicked and the cold? When the world tries to tear us apart, you will lower your guard, you show them your heart. Came out to see the fight. The rival extended his might, and the boy, now a man, heard his mother's final word, and he laid down his sword. But the enemy still took his life, and the man embraced him tight. He gave it all for love, all that was left, and he said with his dying breath, when the world tried to tear us apart, I lowered my guard, I showed you my heart. Defense blood that you want, that you need, take all you want, take it from me. When the world tries to tear us apart, I will lower my guard, I'll show you my heart.
to take a moment and center yourself and breathe.
Sometimes I'm faced with questions like, how can you still do this after all you've been through? You could have great status in your society. You have the right to hate. But I tell them I don't have to love Israelis to make peace with them. And I'm not asked to forgive the soldier who killed my brother. I'll never forgive him. Ali Abu Awad, Palestinian.
Loving kindness, or metta, is unconditional, inclusive love. A love with wisdom. It has no conditions. It does not depend on whether someone deserves it or not. There are no expectations of anything in return. I invite you to bring your focus to your solar plexus, your chest area, or heart center. Breathing in and out from this area as if you're breathing from the heart.
May I be filled
you might place a hand on your heart as you offer this loving kindness, first to yourself, into your own life, your own body, the place where we must start. What prayers, what wishes, what kind of love do you need right now? Maybe it's a prayer for internal peace or groundedness. Maybe it's for wellness and health in your body. I invite you to meditate on this prayer or wish for yourself. Let us sing. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be filled with loving kindness. Now extending this loving kindness to someone outside of yourself, to a loved one or to a friend, someone within our UCH community you know, or perhaps to a stranger who you imagine is especially struggling in this moment. I invite you to meditate on your prayer or wish for this individual. Let us sing. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be finally, extending this loving kindness to all life, to this great we, to the entire web of life of which we are a part, human and more than human. I invite you to meditate on your prayers and wishes for the collective, for the whole, for all of us, and all of life.
هل فكرت إني أنتقم منه؟
האם חשבת לנקום את מותם? ודאי שחשבתי, איזה מין שאלה הזאת.
ההפך, למנוע מוות כזה.
فكرت كثير إني أنتقم، بس عودت تراجعت، لو قتلته شو بدي أستفيد؟
אחי היה נהדר 2 אז בתקופה הראשונה הצטרפתי לתנועת כך, ממש חיפשתי נקמה, ממש.
זה אינטואיטיבית מה שהיה קורה לי, אם הייתי פוגש אותו הייתי רוצה להרוג אותו. אני לא הייתי עושה את זה, לא יודע להסביר למה.
أنا من اللحظة الأولى اللي خسرت ابني قصي، لأنه كان صغير كتير، كان عمره 6 شهور، لكن ما كنت مفكرة بالانتقام نهائيا.
לנקום, להפך, באמת, אני גרתי בתקופה הזאת במקום שיש כפר ערבי ליד, ונתחלתי לקחת טרמפים את הבנות הערביות.
فكرت كثير أكيد، يعني كانت هاي أفكار الطفولة اللي رافقتني في طفولتي.
אתה חולם עליו לפעמים? כן, כמה פעמים בשנה נגיד. יום חג לקוראי הפייסבוק שלי, כי אז תמיד למחרת אני כותב משהו.
اليوم اللي توفى فيه أنا حلمت إنه في حمامة بيضة اجت وقفت على كتفي وقالت لي ماما لا تبكي، أنا مبسوط كتير. صحيت من الحلم ولحد اليوم بضل أحلم فيه.
כשאני לא מרגישה טוב, אז אני כל כך מקווה שזה יהיה הסוף, ואני אלך לפגוש את עוזי שלי. אז אני מדמיינת אותו, אני לא יודעת להגיד לך אם זה בדיוק חלום.
כל פעם שאני חולם עליו אני... כאילו... בעננים, ממש כאילו בשבילי זה יום חג.
حتى بالمنام ما بفرقني، أنا محمود دايما بحلم فيه بشوفه بضحك بس ما بحكي معي، بس بضل يضحك، طلع في وجهي ويضحك.
לעתים מאוד נדירות. והאמת היא שאני גם לא זוכר את החלומות שלי.
هل تعتقد أن يهودي قتل قريبه يتألم كما تتألم؟ بدون شك الإنسان إنسان أينما كان.
אני חושב שזו שאלה שנובעת מבורות, מטיפשות. בוודאי שכואב לו, מה זאת אומרת?
זה אותם הדמעות, זה אותו ההיריון, זה אותה הלידה, מה יכול להיות שונה?
אני בטוחה, זה אותו כאב.
ברור שכן.
بتألم الأب أب والأم أم، بتألم أنا نفس الشيء أكيد.
بغض النظر كنا فلسطينيين أو يهود، أو بغض النظر شو كان سبب الوفاة، أكيد كلنا كأبهات وأمهات فقدان أبنائنا إشي كتير صعب.
אין שום הבדל. לא בתחושת השכול, לא בתחושת האובדן, לא בעצב, לא בדמעות, לא בשום דבר.
Prior to the U.S. bombing of Afghanistan in 2001 and later Iraq, Muslim American Samir Badri wrote the powerful lyrics to Dawouna Naish. He met Jewish composer Ted Warmbrand at a peace rally in Arizona and agreed to set the lyrics to music. The Arabic translates to, "Let us live in peace. Let us live in inner peace. Let us weave our dreams together. Let us die in peace."
Dawouna Naish, bisalam. Dawouna Naish, biyaman. Dawouna nansit. Dawouna namut bisalam. Dawouna naish Dauna namut
Sometimes I'm very angry with myself that I didn't protect my child. So what do you do with this pain? Do you take it and look for revenge and keep the whole cycle of violence going? Or do you choose another path to prevent further death and further pain to other parents? Rabbi Demelin, Israeli. a Jewish tradition, the sage Hillel said, "What is hateful to you, do not do to others." This is the whole of the law. All the rest is commentary.
In the Hindu legend of the Mahabharata, the divine Krishna declared, "This is the sum of duty. Do nothing unto others which would cause you pain if done to you."
It is written, it is taught, may it be so.
Many windows, one light, many waters, one sea. All lifted hearts are free.
In the Gospel of Matthew in the Christian scriptures, the Messiah Jesus says, "Whatever you wish that others would do to you, do so to them."
In the Buddhist text of the Udana Varga, the student is urged, hurt not others in ways that you yourself would find hurtful.
It is written, it is taught, may it be so.
Many windows, one light, many waters, one sea. All lifted hearts are free.
In the Muslim hadith of al-Nawawi, the Prophet Muhammad teaches, "No one of you is a believer until he desires for his brother that which he desires for himself."
In the Taishang Treatise of Taoism, the seeker is instructed, regard your neighbor's gain as your gain, and your neighbor's loss as your loss.
It is written, it is taught, may it be so.
Many windows, one light, many waters, one sea. All lifted hearts are free.
In the ancient wisdom of Shinto, there is a saying, the heart of the person before you is a mirror. See there your own form.
The Oglala Lakota spiritual leader, Black Elk, spoke, "All things are our relatives. What we do to everything, we do to ourselves."
It is written, it is taught, may it be so.
Many windows, one light, many waters, one sea. All lifted hearts are free.
Way of a Sorrow from Emily Raffensperger. Mom is being moved to palliative care for cancer. And Stillwater says Anne is scheduled to have major surgery tomorrow morning at Hershey Med. Thank you to all who have already offered support and wisdom. Anne Stillwater is grateful for a visit from our firefighter friend Gabe, wishing him well as he starts work with a new crew in Virginia tomorrow. Jessica Leibarger says Patty Hazel's birthday is tomorrow. The Unitarian Church of Harrisburg is, as always, an intentionally gathered congregation of freely thinking, loving people. The church is created, sustained, and supported by us. Each month, we share half of our Sunday plate with a local nonprofit organization. For the month of February, we're sharing with the Unitarian Universalist Service Committee Emergency Response Fund. The UUSC responds to unexpected crises and provides vital assistance to those who are the most vulnerable and resource-limited people impacted by natural or human-made disasters. If you wish to contribute online, you can visit uchbg.org for options. Your financial support and commitment matter. Please consider giving what you are able. With gratitude, we receive these gifts and dedicate them to our shared work, serving human wholeness and welcoming the stranger, caring for our planet and upholding religious freedom, walking together always with love and compassion.
Because my kids are afraid to go to school.
Because I lost too many friends.
Because I didn't see my family for 2 years.
Because I was a kid when they put a gun in my hand.
Because I pass a military checkpoint every day.
Because it corrupts me from within.
Because if you resist, they arrest you.
Because I arrested too many.
Because of the racism,
Oppression.
Suffering.
Terror. Because violence is not the answer.
Because violence is not the answer. We are Palestinians and Israelis.
We have seen the violence.
We've taken part in it.
we choose violence no more.
We fight for peace now.
We have done thousands of activities.
Protests, meetings, non-violent acts of resistance.
And the unique annual memorial ceremony.
In which we remember our dead loved ones.
Our fight for peace and freedom needs you.
Because together,
we make a difference.
What if every Israeli or Palestinian who wants to smoke has to buy cigarettes from the other side? There'd be peace someday. Ali Abu Awad, Palestinian.
When I say go in peace, I don't mean go in mindless oblivion. When I say go in peace, I don't mean go without challenging yourself or others. When I say go in peace, I don't mean go in utter ease and comfort. When I say go in peace, I mean go in peace seeking justice. I mean go in peace committed to equal rights and opportunities for all. When I say go in peace, I mean go in the peace that is created when together we build communities of true solidarity, deep compassion, and fierce, unrelenting love. Go in peace.